Okay, so picture this. It's summer, golden sunlight. Maybe you're saying I do under some amazing old trees.
Hmm.
Or maybe like celebrating under the stars, looking out over a lake.
Sounds idyllic, right?
Totally. And if that kind of magic clicks for you, well, Bucks County, Pennsylvania is exactly where we're taking this deep dive today. We're looking at their summer wedding venues.
That's right. We've got some really great info here, pulled together by the folks at Darianna Bridal and Tuxedo. And they've really highlighted some, let's say, exceptional places in Bucks County for a summer wedding.
And what's really cool, and Darianna Bridal points this out too, is just the sheer range of options. You got everything from like historic castles,
Yeah, whispering old stories.
right, to gorgeous natural landscapes,
Hmm.
elegant inns right by the water. It's quite a mix.
Absolutely. And I mean, anyone who's planned a wedding or even thought about it knows the venue it's
Oh,
foundational.
definitely. It sets the whole tone.
It really does. It shapes the guest experience, the vibe,
Yeah.
everything. So yeah, finding that perfect spot, that's the crucial first step, no doubt.
Okay, let's jump into these places. First one sounds like something out of a storybook. Font Hill Castle.
Font Hill that's definitely majestic. Built between 1908 and 1912
Yeah, that's it.
by Henry Chapman Mercer. He was this big collector of tiles and prints. Now, the key thing for summer weddings here, and Darianna Bridal mentions this, is they mostly do these big, grand, outdoor tented receptions.
Ah, okay. So you get the castle view, but you're outside in the nice weather.
Exactly. It holds up to 250 guests comfortably. You get that amazing castle backdrop without being, stuck indoors when it's warm.
A tented reception with a castle behind you.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds pretty spectacular. And it's not just the building itself, is it? Darianna Bridal talks about, 70 acres?
Yeah, 70 acres of rolling lawns, woods, even a stream. It really lends itself to that historic summer wedding feel.
You could do the ceremony near the stream, maybe drinks on the lawn. Totally. Then dinner and dancing under the tent. The grounds give you a lot of flexibility. Now, switching gears completely, let's look at the Lake House Inn.
Oh, this one sounds different. Right on Lake Nakamixon in Perkasie. Darianna Bridal calls it a sort of modern take on a 19th century inn. Rustic elegance, they say.
Yeah, and it's got these really nicely gardened grounds. What's interesting here is it feels maybe a bit more intimate. They've got 14 overnight guest rooms.
Oh, that's handy. Keep your closest friends and family right there.
Right. And they work exclusively with Jeffrey A. Miller Catering.
Okay, so that probably means top-notch food and service are a big focus.
That's usually a good sign, yeah.
Hmm.
And obviously the lake itself. I mean, talk about a romantic backdrop for photos.
Oh, yeah, those sunset pictures by the water.
You can just picture it. And they mention large windows, an open dance floor. It connects the inside and outside really nicely.
Okay, now for something maybe a bit more local, down to earth, Durham Hill Farm.
Durham Hill Farm, yeah, in Pipersville. It definitely hits that quaint, rustic vibe with its stone barn. Great if you want something that feels connected to the area, maybe a bit more relaxed.
That sounds like they made things easy. Darianna Bridal mentions dedicated on-site event staff. That must be a huge help.
Oh, massive. Takes so much stress off.
Yeah.
And get this, their package includes decor choices and a restored 1923 Ford Model T farm truck for photos.
No way! A vintage truck. That's a detail people would definitely remember. That's cool.
Totally. It's those little unique things, right? Now, shifting to somewhere really steeped in history, Graham Park.
Ah, yes, the National Historic Landmark.
Yeah.
42 acres in Warrington.
Mhm.
You've got that really old house, the Keith House from 1722.
And an 1830s barn as backdrops, too. It's like stepping back in time.
Yeah.
And what Darianna Bridal really stressed about Graham Park is how versatile it is. You could do a super relaxed, casual wedding there, or...
Or go full black tie.
Exactly. It works for both,
Yeah.
all in this amazing historic setting. And they mention waterfalls and ponds.
Ooh, perfect for summer. Imagine a ceremony near the water.
Right. The sound, the photos, really tranquil and beautiful.
Sounds incredible. Okay, next up, a place with a really interesting connection. The Pearl S. Buck House.
Yeah, the former home of the writer, Pearl S. Buck, Pulitzer Prize Nobel Prize winner. Quite the legacy.
Wow. And it's National Historic Landmark Museum now in Perkasie.
Mm-hmm. They have an estate pavilion on their, 67-acre estate, and these award-winning gardens. Sounds really lovely for maybe a more intimate, meaningful summer gathering.
The mix of history, culture, and nature. Very unique. Okay, Aldi Mansion in Doylestown. This sounds like it brings a different kind of elegance.
It does. Darianna Bridal describes it as a historic English country-type estate, surrounded by really picturesque gardens. And the inside details they mention.
Like the winding staircase?
Yeah, and ornate doors, grand fireplaces, those leaded glass windows. It apparently gives off a real Roaring Twenties feel, almost Great Gatsby-ish.
Huh, yeah. And the ballroom holds up to 220 guests, plus all that outdoor space.
Yeah.
Sounds like you could host a pretty decent-sized wedding there.
Seems quite adaptable. Now, Holly Hedges Estate in New Hope, this has a reputation, right, for really refined weddings.
That's what it sounds like from Darianna Bridal, a distinguished country estate. And they have their own in-house wedding planners.
Yeah, which, again, is a huge plus for planning. They also seem really focused on, like, seasonal dishes, working with local farms.
Farm-to-table style.
Right, and stylish cocktail hours, maybe in a courtyard or a stone barn. Sounds very thoughtfully put together.
And an outdoor ceremony surrounded by countryside and wildflowers. The pictures must be just wow.
Absolutely breathtaking, I imagine. Okay, one more in Bucks County proper, the Farm Bakery. This one sounds really charming.
It does. 54 acres of gardens in Quakertown. And an event space for 200, plus separate suites for the bridal party and groomsmen.
Yeah, a bridal suite and a groom's suite. Nice touch.
In an on-site bakery using local organic ingredients.
That's the kicker, right? As Darianna Bridal puts it, kind of a recipe for a personalized and delicious day.
It really sounds like Bucks County is just packed with amazing summer options. But Darianna Bridal also mentioned that some of their couples look just over the border into Montgomery County.
That's right, yeah. It's right next door. And there are a couple of fantastic spots there, too, that are worth mentioning. First, the William Penn Inn in Gwynedd.
Wow, 300 years old. That's incredible history for a venue.
It really is a true landmark. Darianna Bridal highlights their wedding packages that can handle anything from, like, 15 people up to 250.
And they have their own bakery and flower shop on site. Talk about convenient.
Super convenient. Plus, they have 2 different banquet halls and indoor and outdoor ceremony spaces. So very versatile, really works for any season, but definitely a contender for summer.
Good to know. Okay, next is Elstow Manor at the Elkins Estate in Elkins Park. This one sounds incredibly elegant, like really high-end.
Oh, definitely. Pure black tie elegance. And what's nice here is Darianna Bridal actually hosted their own daughter's wedding there, so they know it firsthand.
Oh, wow. So they really mean it when they recommend it.
Exactly. They rave about the photo opportunities, marble columns, grand archways, those huge floor-to-ceiling windows, sculptures, balconies.
Sounds like a photographer's dream.
Totally. And it's not just one space. There are various spots for ceremonies inside and out, the main ballroom, but also like a library, a game room.
So guests can kind of explore different areas.
Yeah, it offers a lot of different experiences within the one venue, plus overnight rooms again, which is always a nice perk.
Definitely. Okay, last one in Montgomery County. The Manor House at Prophecy Creek.
Right, this is in Ambler, not far from Philly. It's on a big historic property, 82 acres. Darianna Bridal paints a really vivid picture of the grounds here.
They mention an island with a gazebo and a bridal swing.
Yeah, how charming is that? And this unique 2-tiered reception space under a draped tent. It sounds really special.
It sounds like it blends that rustic charm with something more modern and elegant.
That's exactly the vibe. Plus, waterfalls, fountains, and they apparently light up the gardens at night.
Ooh, very magical for an evening reception.
Definitely creates an enchanting atmosphere. So, looking back at all these places, Darianna Bridal's main point really hits home, doesn't it?
Yeah, the common thread through all these Bucks County summer venues is just beauty.
It really is. Whether it's the beauty of, old stone barns or perfect gardens or amazing views or just deep history.
It seems like Bucks County offers a kind of beauty for pretty much any couple's vision.
Absolutely. And you can tell Darianna Bridal Tuxedo is really proud to work in a region with so many stunning options. And of course, they're ready to help with the attire to match these amazing summer settings.
It really underlines how vital that venue choice is. It's not just booking a room, is it?
Not at all. Each of these places offers its own story, its own canvas, really, for such a huge day in your life.
Yeah, a unique backdrop.
Exactly. So, if you're dreaming of a summer wedding, maybe just think about what kind of beauty really resonates with you? What story do you want your venue to tell?
Good question. Perhaps one of these incredible spots in Bucks County, or maybe Montgomery County, is where your own story is just waiting to begin.